Nowadays, we're in that situation where we're struggling, but you're seeing other countries flourish.
Yeah.
And it's like, fam, like, what are we struggling for then? Like, why are we sitting there just like slaving away, losing our jobs and cutting our costs and stuff? When like if I could be in other countries, I could be like doing much better. Yes, guys, what you seeing, people? Welcome back, fam. It's been a long time, bro.
It's been a very, very long time.
Too long.
Ramadan's here. Ramadan's almost over, fam. And like we ain't done anything.
I know.
We left the people hanging, cuz.
But I blame you.
Why me, bro? What did I do?
You weren't in the country.
Yeah, well, neither was he.
Who was he?
Why you blame me? Look at him as well
You're
then.
the only one in the country.
I know.
And you didn't film?
Yeah.
I couldn't, bro. He had the set.
You could have knocked on my door. My mum would have opened it up for you, bro.
You don't live with your mum, bro.
Yeah, man, it's been a while, man. I missed it, I can't lie, man.
Yeah, so did I, man. So did
Yeah,
I.
man.
I missed you. I missed you.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I begged it.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Alright, man, what's on the agenda today, man? So it's the last 10 days of Ramadan. Yeah. I mean, I want to keep it light-hearted, innit? Because like, we ain't done this in a while, fam.
No.
We still need to like take time for us to get back into the
Get back into the rhythm.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But how's your Ramadan been?
I'll let you post that, innit?
Bro, alhamdulillah, bro. I can't lie. It's been nice, kushti, easier than it has been since I grew up, right? Right? So yeah, in that sense, bro, it's been nice, man. It's been nice. It's nice, easy, whatnot. The only thing is, bro, I'm feeling bare tired, bro. I'm feeling.
I think anyone that I've ever asked, yeah, they all said they've been tired, fam.
I don't get why, bro.
I think it's just like the sleep pattern is just changed.
Bro, last year I wasn't feeling this tired. This year, bro, I'm sleeping bears, bro. Bears. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I think for me, I'm not gonna lie, this Ramadan's been really good. Everything seems balanced. I've been able to, like previous years, it was difficult to maintain work, fasting, your ibadah, reading, like, you know, all of these things. But this year, for some reason, because iftar is a lot earlier, it just helps. Like once you finish praying, once you finish Taraweeh, you still got the whole evening kind of left. So it's been a good one.
Alhamdulillah for me, fam. I think year by year, alhamdulillah, I don't know, it's just getting better and better. Man. In terms of my connection to like the prayers and like Quran and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you, last couple of years, I haven't been like reading Quran much, innit? This year, alhamdulillah, I'm almost like finished the full Quran. The full Quran, yeah.
Smashed
I've got like
Yes, bud.
I've got like six left. I think I can do it. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Just because I didn't finish the full Quran, bro, you're hearing me.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. No, but last year, all I read was certain surahs. I didn't even like even had the intention to go through the Quran.
Yeah.
You know, as a child, like, or as you were growing up, like for us, like especially my family, it was a goal that every Ramadan you have to finish reading the whole Quran during the month of Ramadan.
Yeah. And bro, we'd have like races with each other.
Yeah, you can do it the first.
Yeah.
And then my mum would try to do two. Read it twice during Ramadan. And as I grew up, obviously, you know, with work, it's not an excuse, but it's just the truth. You kind of let that slip off.
But the thing is, like Ramadan is a time for the Quran, fam. Like everyone says, like all the imams say, like, bro, you should be focusing more on reading Quran. That's like the heart of the religion, isn't it? The Quran is the heart of the religion. So then we kind of neglect it. But yeah, alhamdulillah, this year I've been alright. Do you know what I've been locked in with? I've been locked in with like the stories of the prophets and stuff, fam.
Yeah.
I've been on it. Proper locked in, fam. Most of the stories like beginning from Adam alayhi salam, Ibrahim, Yunus, Yusuf, all the Musa, Isa, everyone, I've been locked in, fam. And what's his name? Mufti Menk. He had a series back in like 2010, 2011. Where we took all of the prophets. Every day I've been like on it. Proper.
And I think it's been perfect for you because just before Ramadan started, you
I went Umrah, yeah. So I was already in like the spiritual mood and stuff, innit?
So give the viewers your experience of Umrah, how you found it.
Yeah, man. So like I went just a week before Ramadan started, and I think it was the best sort of outcome before you start Ramadan because you're already in that game, you're in that spiritual mood. You're like, you're going there, you're already like on a high, in a sense, innit? Come back and I'm already like ready. Obviously, fast is nothing like it's like 12 hours. Yeah, it's nothing, innit?
And if you guys,
go on.
No, you're saying?
No, I was gonna say what you're about to say, but go for it. Sorry if I just cut that in there.
But if you guys want to know more, check out Answer's channel. Go on, Answer, slay the name.
Answer Ahmed.
That's it. And I'm not gonna lie, look, obviously I'm your boy, but really and truly, when I watched that, it made my eyes open because predominantly you feel like, do you know what, to go do Umrah, you have to be in a certain way, you have to be prepared, you have to be ready. But when I saw your vlog, I was like, you know what, like, when your intention's there, just go. It doesn't matter how ready you are. You can be the least ready, but going there is still better. And you know, I feel like it was a good video to watch.
100%. I feel like, bro, first of all, I wasn't even going to film it. I just took my gear with me just in case I thought you'd never take a few shots or whatever. And then because I went there, I finished my Umrah. And I was like, I'll finish my Umrah. Let me just film a couple clips and stuff in it. And then I just got in the mood of things in it. And once you're out there, you're like, you kind of deep it. Like, it's, you know, before you go, you're like, my iman needs to be on this level. You know, I need to be on this level before I go there, because when I go there, all you're doing is ibadah. But when you go Umrah, like, it's very chill, man. You do things at your own pace. You obviously pray your namaz, but like, you do tawaf at your own pace. Everyone's going and on their own times. There's no like rush in that sense, innit? Obviously, Hajj is different.
Man.
Hajj is different. Obviously, Hajj is more like regimen, like step by step. Umrah, you do things at your own pace. And alhamdulillah, I think anyone that hasn't been, I think they should just make the intention and go, man.
Yeah, man.
100%.
My intention is to go every couple of years, because it's like, it brings you at a point where like, if your iman's low, you go there, charge yourself up again, and then you know, just next couple of years should be alright.
And
Go on.
And I think you can tell this is our first podcast in such a while. You know, but I was just gonna say, and I think as well, a lot of people don't talk actually about the benefits it has, not just Islamically, religiously, but as well as other aspects of your life. Like, for example, you wake up earlier, you're more alert, how you treat people when you're at work, your outlook on life is a lot more different. So it's not just go there for spiritual reasons, you go there for your own personal reasons, developing yourself as a person as well.
Bro, it's an eye opener as well. Religion aside, you go there and literally you're standing like side by side with like next man. But you all like in the same cloth. You're all there for the same reason.
Bro, that's the best thing about it.
Bro, what's his name? Malcolm X said like before you turn to like, before you become a revert. He's like, the reason why like when I went to Hajj, the reason why I reverted was because I saw that every people there are just there for one reason. There's no like racism. There's no discrimination. You could be standing side by side with like a homeless person or a billionaire. It's the same thing, bro.
And bro, that's the whole point. Like, as in, you know, you can be with a billionaire, you can be with a celebrity, you can be with someone off the streets. The point is that, bro, everyone is completely equal. When you're there, there's no pride, there's no sort of like, you know, hierarchy, there's none of that sort of stuff. And you know, this is one of the whole points. I know some people, they go away, they go do Umrah, and then they just chop off like a small little nip of the hair and stuff like that. But bro,
I did that first time, man.
You're gonna do it properly, bro. Do it properly, and like, you know, get rid of it all, because the whole point is, bro, you're not supposed to hold any pride.
It's meant to bring you, like, make you humble.
Exactly. Come right back down to earth. But Answer, you know what? Just for the viewers, and just as a reminder, definitely just link in your video below, innit?
Yeah, we'll do, man.
In the description, just so that people can also have a look. So yeah.
Well, definitely. You're going soon as well, though.
Yes, bro. I'm going in the next 2 weeks, man. Bro, my experience, I went 2 years ago. I think in our previous podcast we had briefly mentioned it. I came back bold as well. Those are some of the clips you guys might have seen. But yeah, my experience was just amazing. It was like, obviously I'd been before, but as a kid, I personally wanted to go. It's one of those journeys where you just find your own roots and stuff. And for me, I just found a real connection, man. I found peace, man. To the point where basically, bro, people make Umrah, you know, sound like a bit of a. I'm not saying this in a nasty way, but people make it sound like as though it's a big task.
Like a burden.
It's not. It's not, man. You know what? Honestly, I went there with my whole family, my parents. Alhamdulillah, it was an amazing trip. 8 days I went there for, and bro, this time I'm going there again 4 days. You don't have to go for a whole week or a month or whatever. People even go there for like 2 days even.
Well, the first time I went, I only went there for like a couple of hours.
That's what I mean.
Literally like 10 hours.
That's what I mean. Like if you're passing past, just stop over, get your visa, do your thing, and that's it. Go home. That's it. Do you know what I mean?
That's a very good point, and I think people have that misconception that when you not Hajj but Umrah, you think it's very expensive. But if you actually compare it, it's the same as you going on another holiday.
Basically, fam. Less than a grand you can go, bro.
Exactly. So I don't think you can use finances as an excuse if you're going on your holidays and all of these stuff. Just cut that one holiday out, extra one, and just go Umrah and
And can I just say something? Wizz Air have just done something really, really amazing. So I don't know if you guys know.
No.
Wizz Air have started to do direct flights from London direct to Jeddah.
Is it?
Wizz Air, budget airline, doing direct flight from London to Jeddah.
What's that, like a 10-hour, 11-hour flight or something?
Nah, bro.
6 hours?
6-7 hours. Yeah.
Wait, so
Wizz Air, bro, budget flight.
is Wizz Air the one where you have to pay 50p to get to a toilet?
Nah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm still doing it. It's cheap. But is it cheap?
It's cheap, man. I mean, to be fair, maybe at the moment because peak period, maybe they might have bumped up because of supply and demand. Throughout the remaining year, I've checked out flights, bro. They're like £270 return.
That's sick, man.
£270 return, £240
Off peak, don't it? That's
off peak return. But bro, that's
Wow.
amazing, bro. Look, if you're married, you wanna you know, like as in get someone to look after your kids. Go there for the quick weekend or something like that. Go there on a Friday, come back on a Sunday, do your umrah, do your thing, and that's it. Come home.
I heard people go Budapest as well, you know. They go from here to
they
go Budapest.
Budapest, and then they can
Because it's cheaper there. Like, it's more
Really?
cheaper. Yeah. A flight from here to Budapest is mad cheap.
Yeah, but the only problem is a lot of them they're non-connecting flights.
Yeah.
So then you got to check out and then you got to
Go
re-check
back
in.
and it's just
Bro,
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. The Wizz Air, bro, they
Direct.
smashed it. They smashed it with that.
The Wizz Air, fam.
And now from Jeddah,
Sponsor us, cuz.
and from Jeddah as well. You know, over the last few years, there's been the bullet train,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
which is game changer. 2 hours.
There's good and bad points with that.
Actually, I didn't get to go, man. I wanted to go.
This is the thing, bro. I didn't get to go last time either, and I don't think I'll be able to go this time because, bro, they have luggage restrictions. So basically, there's a certain measurements. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's like 65 centimeter high, 45 centimeter width, and then 35 centimeter depth, right? For one luggage per suitcase. One luggage per suitcase. One suitcase per person.
So it's probably not worth
Okay.
it.
So if you go with a big family, then it's probably you would advise
Bro,
against
65
it.
centimeters is
Yeah,
nothing.
it's not exactly.
Bro, it's not even a medium suitcase.
But if you're going with just like a couple thing, then
Just yourself a little
Yeah.
Couple
hand
days,
luggage.
yeah.
This is the thing, like if you got hand luggage, take that. That's fine. You can do that. I think, bro, it's a game changer. You're right. It's a game changer in the sense where basically you don't have to spend 6 hours in a car. You know, but the car journey is amazing
vibe.
as
It's a
well, bro.
different
It's a
feeling,
different
yeah.
vibe, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you stop at the services, pull over, have a fag. No, I'm only joking. But, you pull over.
Have a khazur.
You have your chai. You have your bro, because down there you get your characters everywhere as well, bro. You have proper nice banging teas.
But the food out there is actually quite good as well.
Food, bro.
Food is nice,
Is
man.
that better than Pakistan, innit? Bro, legit.
During the last podcast, better than Pakistan, you was like Pakistan, UK food is better than Pakistan.
No. The reason I'm saying is because it is Pakistani food.
It is Pakistan every day.
Authentic,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's desi
But
food,
bro,
bro.
it tastes good.
Yeah.
It tastes banging, bro. You just feel like eating and eating, bro. It's amazing.
And the cost of things there, it's not cheap, but it's not extortionate.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
I guess it depends where you go. What do you think?
I think it's similar. I think if
It's
you're in like
similar.
if you're in like the mall, the clock tower mall, and
Yeah,
stuff,
okay, yeah.
like the food court, and that, I think
if
it's
you-
similar price.
Yeah,
Very similar
that's the
price.
thing.
But if you go out to what's that road called? Khalid something.
Khalid Ibrahim.
Yeah. But food is dirt
Food
cheap
is
there.
bare cheap there. Everything is bare cheap
Yeah.
there. So, but literally, that's just what 5 minutes walk, 5-10 minutes
down
walk?
the road, fam. It's not
Literally,
that
just
long,
down the road. So I think, but it caters for everyone, innit? That's the main thing. But if you want to stay living in the high life, then just stay in the clock towers, go to the malls.
Boom.
Bro, what did you think of the city itself? I thought it was like, because when I was like going traveling around the city, it's like the city is within like mountains. It's just hard to
Yeah,
explain.
yeah.
Like there'll be like a tunnel going into a
Going
mountain.
through a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like nice to see. It's like, bro, like this is
Amazing. It's
amazing,
Very
bro.
unique. Where do you get to see things like that? Where it's a city within a mountain, just deep it.
There's just so much blessings. As soon as you
Yeah.
like touch land there, but obviously
Yeah.
the blessings is amazing, man.
Bro, you just feel automatically protected, innit?
Yeah.
You just feel like, you know what? You're in a peaceful setting. Bro, you completely forget about that. The worldly stresses.
Yeah.
You don't think about your work. You don't think about your bills. You don't think about your sort of, all the sort of, small little issues you have in your day-to-day life. You don't think about financial success and all that sort of stuff. All you're thinking about is just like
It's just straight up ibadah, bro.
ibadah and but bro, it's one of those ones you don't even have to reach into it.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
as in, bro, it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
It comes to you.
Yeah.
It comes to you.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, when you're there, bro, you want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Yeah.
And you know one thing I've realized as well, if we're comparing that to a normal holiday, you know how it is when you go on a holiday, you come back and you feel depressed. You feel like, what have you come back to? But when you go Umrah, go Saudi, and you come back, you feel like
you're accomplished.
energetic. You feel, you know what? I feel replenished, like properly compared to a holiday. You feel like, you know what? That's it. I'm looking forward to the next time I go. From now to next time I'm gonna go, I'm gonna improve. Improve on myself, and you know, whereas when honestly you come, you're slumped, you're like, back to work, you become lazy, your mindset becomes a bit lazy, but it's a complete opposite when you go Umrah.
Bro, Medina surprised me a lot, man, because that was the first time I went Medina.
Medina's pure peace, man.
Bro,
when I went years ago, but it was because I went Makkah first.
Yeah.
It was very hustle bustle, like it was you doing your thing.
Yeah.
When you go to Medina, it's so quiet, calm, like
tranquility, fam. Tranquillo. Bro, like you just see like kids just playing out, like playing football, like bro, where you gonna see that, bro? Kids playing football in the mosque.
And then there's a cat feeding.
Cat
Sort of
there's bear cats there, fam.
Bear cats.
Yeah, man. Alhamdulillah,
And do you know what's beautiful as well? Like with Umrah, yes, you're going there for a certain reason, but there's no harm as well. You can do that and enjoy yourself at other times as well. Going on tours, learning about the history. That's like those things you remember for the rest of your life. When you go on holiday, you kind of forget after a little while what you did on holiday. But these things stick with you.
100%.
Inshallah, bro, we got go together, man.
We will, inshallah.
What, next year's podcast special, we'll be doing it in Makkah.
Inshallah.
Why not? Why not, bro?
It'll be good.
Boys, let's move on.
Yes.
Right, guys, moving on, yeah? It's been a while, fam, since we last done this news update. There's been a lot going on since our last news round. So, you guys want to talk about any like current things going on?
Current affairs. Bro, one of the things that I thought of, one of the things that has literally buzzed my head out like completely.
Buzz your head, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, because who's been to Cairo?
I haven't been.
I haven't been yet.
Bro.
You been, yeah?
Yeah, so I went there years ago, and went to the pyramids of Giza, and bro, it's an amazing structure, and it always like bats your head, like as in how these pyramids even were built and all that sort of stuff. But bro, there's some recent discovery that was made, I don't know if you mans have seen it.
Yeah, I saw bits of it.
All over TikTok, it's all over the news. Bro, so these scientists, they use these like new technology. I don't know what it's called or whatever. I'm sure there's other mans talking about it as well. But bro, there's this new technology that it's like basically these infrared things, and they can like check to see what's behind walls, and they can look like meters and meters.
Like X-ray type things.
Yeah. Right. And basically in that, they basically found that inside the pyramid, and it just shows that basically although the pyramids have been there for so many years, nobody's actually looked at the structure inside the pyramids. Inside the pyramid, there's like five or something like that, five like
pillar
pillars,
type,
like big massive pillars, right, that are like supporting the actual structure of it. And below it, there's like this whole platform. Underneath the platform, so at ground level of the pyramids, bro, there's 8 massive like piles basically, right? They're like massive gigantic rods.
And how far down is the ground level?
1.2 miles.
Wait.
1.2 miles below ground level, those rods keep going, right? And now, bro, just think about it for a little while, There's 3 pyramids, The biggest one is in the middle or around the middle-ish. Bro, this is what the scientists discovered. Those 8 pillars that go all the way down to underground, right? 1.2 miles deep, right? Apparently there's like pathways within them, right? That sort of circulate, keep going all the way down 1.2 miles, right? And below it is like this whole gigantic platform, which is probably the size of a city, right? And that whole city is basically underneath all 3 pyramids. So, bro, this is just the research just done on one pyramid. Can you imagine the other 2 pyramids? Bro, this, it just...
Do you reckon there's like a lost city down there? Like ancient...
Bermuda's Triangle style.
Yeah.
Bro, whatever it is, it's
bro, that
honestly,
the pyramid itself
mad.
just like baffs me, because like fam, like you've already seen the pyramids, isn't it? You've seen how big the blocks are.
Yeah,
and
gigantic,
like,
bro.
They're huge blocks,
Yeah.
and like there's many of them blocks to build a pyramid. how do humans, like, firstly make the block?
Yeah.
How do you carry the block? This is
it-
back
how
in
would
the
it be
day.
man-made?
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is before like flipping like machines and stuff.
Bro,
You would just carry it through like ropes and like that's it.
Exactly.
it is, bro. Honestly, you know what? It genuinely does make you think that what is underneath the pyramids. There's other opinions that basically these pyramids, they weren't tombs, right? They were power plants, right? So back in the day, when I say back in the day, possibly even before humans, or no, probably during human time, or God knows what, yeah, right? But they're saying these used to generate electricity because, bro, apparently there was this massive amount of copper that was found, and I think it was the prime minister, so the prime minister or whoever the main governor of Egypt was.
Pharaohs.
No. Recently,
Recently,
yeah. But maybe one of the prime ministers or something like that, right? He basically got caught stealing a lot of copper from Pharaohs.
Really?
Yeah, check it out, right? And so basically, why would these pyramids hold so much copper? And I'm sure there's endless amount of copper there, right? But the way it's all put into place, researchers are saying that it was a gigantic power plant back in the day.
Wow.
But then at the same time, bro, what's underneath it, man?
That's the
What's
main-
underneath
yeah.
it?
Bro, 1.2 miles, fam.
Do you know how long?
Why did that
That's
go
like
so
a minute.
deep?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it just makes you think, bro, like, as in, what is down there?
1.2 miles. That's like going past the Earth's crust, innit? That's like,
bro.
Do you know what? I was
don't
thinking
know,
about this.
maybe.
I don't know if
that's you're penetrating the crust, fam.
You're deep.
I don't know if
bro.
I'm gonna go crazy or not, but you know how people say, "Oh, aliens are," when you think of aliens, you think outside this world, above us. What if there's actually stuff underneath, below
Yeah.
us? I've never questioned that.
Bro, this is the thing, innit? This is Allah's world, bro. He knows so much more than what the human mind is capable of.
Remember, we don't share this dunya just with us amongst
No,
ourselves. There's also like
exactly.
jinns and.
And bro, this is the thing. There's other theories as well, where basically people are also thinking, including myself, that was the pyramids built before human was actually before human life on Earth.
No, it wouldn't have been before human life. It would be during human life, but it
No.
wouldn't be humans that actually built it. I don't think.
I think jinns built it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think humans can
I
do
just
it.
don't think humans are capable of building such a structure.
Like if you think about like how's it Adam alayhis salam,
Yeah.
Adam, them people were huge. They were huge.
they were
with
giants.
that. It would make sense if they kind of built something like that.
Yeah.
But like during like the Pharaoh time, they're just normal human beings. They weren't like any different to how we are, like in terms of size and that.
I think it might be a little bit bigger.
No, there's not much. Like
Yeah.
no, there's not much.
Is there?
As in, yeah, they're closer to us than they are to Adam alayhis salam.
Oh, okay, fine.
Understand.
Because Adam alayhi salam was
He
about
was-
like 33 foot or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
something
Yeah.
massive like that.
Yeah, fair enough, man. But yeah, bro, it's just mad, bro. I actually feel like going back there and just like observing it again. Like it's just, bro, it's mad. It's mad.
Do you think in our lifetime we'll witness something like being revealed in the sense of, for example, the pyramids you're talking about?
Yeah.
Do you think people will actually now do research, try and attempt to see what is actually down there?
I think they will, right? But bro, it's one of those ones where basically the research will just take so long to do. Whether we find out in our lifetime, whether our children's find out, that's a different story. But I think even through our children's lifespan as well, bro, even they probably won't get to the bottom of it.
I think even like I always think there's like a grand scheme in these kind of things, isn't it? So like even if you were to do research, there's always going to be limits because maybe certain type of people or group of people just wouldn't want you to know.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
Yeah, it's like the flat Earth theory, isn't it?
Let's not get back to that, man.
Like, people
Let's
just don't
Let's not get back
know.
to that, man.
And there's like this treaty all across the world. But anyway, look, forget that. Yeah,
Nice.
mind-boggling, bro. Mind-boggling. But yeah, lads, what about you, mans?
I think moving on to something less interesting.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the government, what the current Labour government, Keir Starmer, plan to do in terms of abolishing NHS England?
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of people think, NHS, they think NHS England is NHS.
Yeah.
Isn't
They
it?
think NHS England the whole thing, bro.
Privatisation, what's happening, this and that.
Everyone's thinking, bro, I paid pensions.
Yeah.
Bro, I use NHS. I live in England.
Paid insurance, and these Pakistanis, these Bangladeshis, they come to our country, they ruined it, and now all of a sudden we're not even gonna get our benefits. But anyway, bro, that's deep, innit? That's deep. No, guys, just so you know, it's nothing like that.
It's a body of the NHS. So basically, how it works is the government gives a funding to the NHS. NHS England is the one that it goes through, and then NHS England is the organisation that decides what it should be spent on and all of these things. That's why it is, isn't it?
No,
But there are going to be a lot of like job cuts and stuff, isn't it?
only for NHS England itself.
Yeah.
So NHS England is basically like I don't know what's the right word for it, but it's like an institution that basically endorses policies and ensures that basically there's health emergency services that are running appropriately within and across England. I think it was set up by like conservatives.
Yes, in 2013.
2013, that's it. Yeah.
So very recently.
Right. So it was set up probably not so long ago. But bro, they basically take up like a huge chunk of resources.
Like the money,
Right.
the
But
budget.
technically, bro, do they see patients? Do they actually go out and do anything? I'm not saying they don't do anything. Of course they do. There's a whole reason why they're there. And to be fair, ever since they've been in place, they have endorsed a lot of great services out there, without doubt. But yeah, so basically, I think what you're saying. So what they.
So they're
I
abolishing
feel like I'm
it.
taking over.
No. I only read briefly about it.
Yeah.
But it was just about a lot of fear was people were just talking about how NHS is going, this privatization, all of these things, and I think.
But don't you think it's the first step to privatization?
But you know what? A lot of what people don't realize is a proportion of NHS is already privatized. They outsource it to companies, medical companies, all of these stuff. People just don't know, But the truth is it's happening in the background without people realizing. And I don't think it's anything to be worried about. At the end of the day, I think what the government's doing is they're giving the control back to themselves, so the government can make a decision rather than allowing a separate body to make a decision. Whereas the government can be like, you know what, they'll have a direct impact if they want to cut costs in certain areas. It's a much quicker process rather than allowing something that they don't have control over to do.
So basically, at the moment, NHS, all our trusts, what we end up doing is that we end up reporting up to NHS England, yeah? So like, for example, our stats, our figures, all that sort of stuff, of course with the ICB as well, right, which is the Integrated Care Board, right? But then ultimately, all that stuff is also fed back to NHS England so that they can then ensure, yes, this pilot is working really, really well. And now basically, because this was a successful pilot, we want to now make it official all the way across NHS England. NHS across England, all NHS trusts. I think the thing is, now that NHS England isn't going to be over there, people are probably thinking, where are all our trusts going to be reporting up to? So basically, it's going to go back to the old system, which is Department of Health and Social Work. Right, so basically, sorry, not social work, Department of Health and Social Care. Right, so basically, there still is going to be another organisation that is going to be taking on a lot more work and that is going to be giving us the directive within the NHS. So I say us like as though I'm part of it, right? But anyway, they're still going to be giving our trusts, our local trusts, like the direction of care. So there's nothing really to panic about, in all honesty. For most people like me, you and us, Answer, you from here? Yeah, right. So basically, all of us.
You're
right?
from Pakistan, bro.
I thought you were on a student visa.
That's how R5 Club sponsored you. You should work 20 hours outside of the R5 Club.
Right, so basically, all of so it's not going to impact anyone's healthcare by the sounds of it so far. I think why this Starmer is doing this is mainly, he's using the excuse of saving costs, right? Whether that money actually gets really pumped into NHS or not, that's a separate question. And that's something what we will probably find out.
There's a lot of skepticism about how he's like using these savings, where it's going, all that sort of stuff, man. It's
this is the thing. And bro, you know what? Obviously, I appreciate that humanitarian sort of push and, support to wherever money he needs to like spend wherever and whatnot, but is this the opinion of the taxpayers' money?
Bro, wasn't it like a couple of weeks ago when he said that he was like slashing amount of aid that's going out to other countries, but rather he's spending on that military?
Yeah.
His own military.
Yeah, but why is he also doing that?
That's another question,
He's
isn't it?
just signed a contract with Ukraine. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
heard
yeah,
about that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
worth
yeah.
how many billions? Is it worth billions?
Yeah, it's billions. It's
Yeah.
billions.
Right. And this is where's all that money coming from? I mean, he says it's not going to be from the taxpayers' money.
Where else?
Right? But then where else is it going to come from?
Yeah.
One way or another, it will be the taxpayers' money.
And nothing as well.
Right.
Did you hear about them slashing benefits?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, a lot of outrage has been happening because of the government wanting to reduce or tighten up the system where it's not universal credit, nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's PIP, which is people who are actually disabled,
Yeah.
not able to work and things like that. So there was a lot of outrage about that as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, bro. I mean, look, I get that the whole system does need to have a reshuffle of things, and they are like with any sort of organization, like with any sort of business, when a new person of authority is going to come in, there will, it is going to shake up a lot of organizations, which makes sense. And sometimes it is what it is, and maybe organizations need that. But I think in this case, I think Starmer's a complete and utter idiot, personally, right? I don't think he's got the balls to talk for the right, and as in what really needs to be spoken about, where the resources really need to go. I don't think he's actually focused on that. There's people like Trump, and as in, don't think for once that I support what Trump says, because I also think he's a complete arsehole, right? But at least he basically supports his own country. Like,
Does
do
he
you know
though?
what I mean?
Does he though?
I think he does, bro. He's doing stuff for the benefit of his own country.
I think he's another like puppet. He says things to make people happy, but I don't think he's actually doing anything to help the American people.
He likes to showcase everything.
I think do you know what? This is quite controversial, but I think Starmer is more of a he's looking after his own people rather than Trump, who's actually saying that make America great again. But I don't think his actions are not proving it.
Bruv, I personally think Starmer's put us at risk.
I don't think he's doing anything right. Like, as in, I don't think he's doing
Starmer's
it
put
right.
us at a humongous amount of risk. Bro, first of all, Mr. Putin, right? Mr. Putin, we don't want no trouble. I say it straight, mate. We don't want no trouble. We're calm. We're cool.
Let us just do our podcast, please, bro.
Let us live our lives, yeah? You don't need to do anything to us. Like, do you know what I mean? Sorry, wrong word. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Right? But we minding our own business, innit? Right? But like someone like Starmer, bro, like he's instigating shit, innit?
But
There's plenty of other countries there as well. Like is anyone else doing what he's willing to do and put all of us lot who are also already like a struggling nation, right? And as in once upon a time, yes, the West London, for example, not West London, but the West as a whole, we were a growing country, that we were a desirable country, and like, for example, London, UK was like a go-to, and people saw lots of opportunities out here. Now that's all finished. People are all moving to like the Middle East. People are all looking for like other opportunities elsewhere.
There's a power shift now. You're seeing
there's
a power
massive power shift, and because there's that power shift, I just think to myself, why are you just looking to diminish everything, even the little bit that's left of the country?
Do you think the UK is officially a write-off? And if you could, would you leave the country? Would you move abroad?
Just reminds me of one of our recent podcasts, actually.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think it's a write-off. I think it depends what you're after, right? I think in terms of opportunities, I think it's too hard. I think it's really, really difficult. It's not as amazing as people think it is when people are living in third world countries, right? At the same time, yes, we see brighter futures in like places like the Middle East and stuff like that. But at the same time, look at the expenses down there as well, right? Yes, you see tax-free income, you see tax-free savings and all that sort of stuff. But all those, you're looking at the terms and conditions. You're not actually looking at the product. Do you know what I mean? Right? Overall, yes, in terms of like having the sun atmosphere, the bright, amazing, nice vibes and all that sort of stuff, UK, yes, it's a dull country, but I think you can still find your balances over here.
Do you know what it is? I think you got to look at future. Like, what does the future hold for Britain? Like, how is the economy doing? Like, what's the politicians like? Where are we heading towards? And I don't see any direction with Britain anymore. Whereas other countries like Middle East or even like other like European countries, at least you see some sort of direction, you see some sort of vision on what they're trying to accomplish. Whether they're trying to look after the people or they're trying to get involved with other economies and other countries, whatever. But at least you see something.
Yeah.
With Britain, I don't see nothing of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
So when you start thinking about your kids, your future, like your grandkids, your future generations, then you gotta consider that, innit?
100%.
The second part of your news as well, man. ICB, the Integrated Care Board. Bro, 50% job cuts.
I think this is just the start. This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Not just with NHS. I think just our whole economy. I think it's going to have a trickle down effect. I think even private sectors, not just even civil service. Recently, today on the news, they were saying how they want to cut civil service costs down by 50%. Things like this. I feel like this is just the beginning. I think people just need to get used to the fact that this is not this isn't the last time you're going to hear stuff like this. This is the beginning of the end. It's going to happen everywhere. Private organizations, everywhere. It's going to be cutting. But I wish I could be optimistic. I hope, okay, you know what? If they just be honest and say, listen, guys, for the next 3 years, everyone's going to struggle, but it's going to pay off. We're going to struggle to pay off. If they were to just be honest like this and say it, then I think a lot more people would be a bit more understanding. Realize, we're in such a big mess now. We're going to struggle regardless. Let's struggle, and let's all struggle together.
Yeah.
And then you hope with the hope or with the plans of everything will go back up.
The thing with like struggle, even like think about like the 90s and 80s and like during the other recessions.
Yeah.
Like as a nation, even when you go through struggle, you're like, alright, cool, we're struggling, but we're gonna pull through if you like all stick together. Nowadays, we're in that situation where we're struggling, but you're seeing other countries flourish.
Yeah.
And it's like, fam, like, what are we struggling for then? Like, why are we sitting there just like slaving away, losing our jobs and cutting our costs and stuff? When like if I could be in other countries, I could be like doing much better.
Yeah. 100%.
And as well as that as well, I feel like the problem is because of how we didn't realize how good this country was years ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It gave us a standard of living, sort of. So for us, no one wants to go through that struggle. So everyone's going to be retaliating against it. And another thing as well is, the difficult part is, someone in this, especially now what's happening in the economy, for a lot of people, if they're jobless for even 2-3 months, they're basically essentially homeless.
Yeah.
So it's such a big risk. Whereas if it was back in the days, it was like, you know what, we're going to struggle, but we'll still get by.
Yeah.
People are barely getting by now. So how worse could it still get? And this is just the beginning. 100%. So I feel for what we're all going to go through, regardless if you've got lots of amount of money or if you don't, it's going to affect everyone. So I'm cautious. And I think right now, my advice would be, just keep your spending low. Live a basic life and try and see if you can survive living a basic life, a humble life for the time being. And when the right time comes, opportunities will come.
Build a bunker in your garden, man.
That's it.
I think you just need to be creative now. I think the time has gone where like it's like work hard. Now it's just like you got to look outside the box now. You got to be creative.
Yeah.
100%.
The days are gone where like office jobs and them kind of jobs they're going to be obsolete very soon. But
another thing as well was taken over, and I think it's been talked about in the news, but not as much yet. The AI, automation, all of these things, because you got to remember, a lot of office jobs, not in the private sector, I'm talking about civil service, NHS, let's just say, example, admin roles and those types of roles. If AI or if some robotic process can do this sort of stuff, they no longer need you. It's just like a different way of, how back in the days, the factory workers. Remember when the factory workers got let off and there was lots and lots of people lost jobs. This is what we're going through. We're going to go through that now, but in this time, it's not factory workers, it's admin workers, office workers, work that is like a machine can do.
But do you think that's a bad thing?
Do you know what? I think it depends on the economy and how they train their own people. If all of the country is not being developed, the people are not being developed, the skill set's not being developed,
100%.
then it's a write-off.
Because you have to develop with the technology.
If you do it with the technology, beautiful.
But it's going to be a very, very slow stream sort of, adjustment. Right, I don't think it's gonna happen straight away. I think it's gonna happen slowly. Yes, AI is really really hot at the moment, but bro, even within AI, bro, there's gonna be plenty of jobs. You know, like as in, bro, that's just like, for example, bro, there's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. There's a time where basically people used to have milk bottles delivered to their front door. Do you remember that? There used to be the milk van. And then all slowly by slowly that went.
But you know what that means? That means the gap between the skilled and unskilled is going to be huge, you know. Because the people that are going to be skilled with AI, they're going to be highly skilled. And then the people that the jobs are being taken over, they're just going to be like,
But
just do nothing.
another point for that as well is we have to realize as well the demographic. So who most admin style roles and stuff that where you think AI can take over, a lot of these people, they are at a stage in life where they're not in their 20s. Do you get it? It's people that are parents, flexible working people that can work, couple days a week and things like those sort of things. And I feel like that's where it's going to be the real struggle, because it's going to be harder for them to pick up and learn new skills.
But bro, I personally think even, at some point in the future, AI might even go to that extent where basically AI knows more than doctors do.
Yeah, because they're getting cleverer.
As they're getting cleverer, as you said.
And you see doctors working in Tesco.
This is it. I mean, there's already...
I was joking, by the way.
There's already, we're already getting to that stage where basically there's going to be people going to AI rather than actually going to see their own GPs.
Yeah.
Right? And I wouldn't be surprised if in future AI will also be writing us prescriptions.
You'd probably be more comfortable going to AI than an actual doctor. Because
there ain't going to be no bias. Bro, in anything, that's probably going to enhance things. Because there's not going to be anything missed. As us being human, yes, I know there's that human element, but at the same time, as humans, we also miss certain things as well. We
have the potential human error.
Yes,
you also have to look at like mood and like situations, stuff like that. Obviously, AI is going to eliminate all of that, innit?
And AI can't take annual leave or call in sick. This is it. AI can't get pregnant. No maternity pay for this machine. you see the machine with the little belly. No maternity leave for you. Oh, that's jokes.
Yo, wait for that, bro.
I always remember that.
So apologize to the women.
I apologize. I don't know. I feel sorry for you guys because it's Ramadan. Imagine AI leading Tarawih. Bro, there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes.
Shut up, man.
This guy is he's taking a mic now.
What they talking about, bro?
But that's not a bad thing.
Of course it's a bad thing, bro. Robot leading the mass, bro.
Okay, now when you say that is a bad thing.
We don't need no qualified mullahs. There's mullah GPT.
Mullah GPT.
Can you imagine, bro? Bro, I can't lie, bro. I'll be completely honest with you, and I know I'll probably get knocked down for it, but bro, do you know ChatGPT is amazing? Yeah, you go on and ask any Islamic question with reference, bro. It'll even quote the hadith.
Trust me, I've tried it.
Bro, it's sick.
I tried it.
It's sick, bro. It's more reliable than searching up on Google websites and all these other.
It's a bit more extra work, innit?
Yeah.
ChatGPT just does it for you.
Bro, it does everything for you, and bro, it's so. And it gives you all the sizes over, right? It proper analyzes all the data, all the information. It's sick. It's sick, bro.
100%.
Bro, do you know what? Speaking of AI, do you know what messed me over?
What?
My network provider, my broadband.
Yeah.
I haven't had no Wi-Fi for 2 days now. I'm trying to call them. It gives me a link to a bot. It gives me a link.
What, when you call them?
When I call them, and then it says, basically when I call them and then I'm clicking whatever the options was, broadband not working, this. We've sent you a text message, please follow the link, goodbye. I click on the text message, live chat with a bot.
Like AI shit.
AI.
No, but I'm not gonna lie though, they're quite sick though, I can't
They
lie.
are quite sick.
They're quite quick
They're not
with
good
it.
at giving compensation. They don't give compensation. I want the call center guy. Yeah, you're right, brother. Brother, this is very, very bad.
You're right, brother. Yeah, George. It's George.
Calling from Vodafone.
Literally. And those ones, you can haggle a bit.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
You just want compensation, but you want a decent amount.
It's in the Indian nature.
Yeah. Whereas the bot will be like, the bot will literally say, sorry, you are not qualified for compensation. Done. Please, if you have any other queries, please check our FAQ page. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, bots are taking over.
That's mad. That's mad.
You know, once
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Virgin.
Virgin. Oh.
Well, do you know, once upon a time, you know, like phone, like your phone contracts, like you could call them up and be like, "Yo, this is like Vodafone offering me this. What you gonna offer me?"
You know, they still do that. But
Do they?
you know, they're a lot less. Now, before they used to care so much about keeping you, retaining you.
yeah.
Now, if you say you found a better deal and you,
bye-bye,
they just say goodbye.
They offer more priority to the new customers.
Yeah.
That's one thing I realized as well. My contract was coming to an end, and I've been getting offers and whatnot. And the current provider that I'm with, they're giving me such a high price.
Yeah.
But if you're a new customer to them, you get a better price. And
New customers always
loyalty means nothing.
But then you got to flip in, like switch your number over and bring it back. That's another headache. So.
Yeah. The worst word you want to hear: back code.
Bad code. Wrap it.
Been a pleasure, man.
Yes, man.
Good episode back, you know.
I think so, man. I think it's good. I think it's good.
Like, we brushed the dirt, dust off our shoulders.
That's it, bro. All gone.
Yeah.
Nice one, boys.
Nice
Alright,
one.
guys.
Nice one.
Inshallah, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of Ramadan. Eid Mubarak in advance. Take care.
Take care.
Peace.
See you later.